from Maryland, but it wasn't exactly welcome home for him. Oriole fans booed him because Baltimore wooed him, but the Yankees won him with $180 million. Jeremy Guthrie got him there. Teixeira 0 for 4, and he stranded 5. That was better than crab cakes for the folks in Baltimore. CC Sabathia not having a good start either. First inning, he gives up the base hit to Brian Roberts. And then a wild pitch, and Roberts will go over to second. He walks Adam Jones, and then uncorks another wild one. He managed to escape the first inning without giving up a run, however. Not so in the third, though. Orioles down 1, 2 runners on for Adam Jones. Got a good piece of that one all the way to the wall. Cesar is Turris, and Roberts coming around. 2-1 Orioles. Sabathia, 6 runs, 8 hits, and 4 in the third. Walked 5, and the 2 wild pitches you saw. Also his 5th career start with no strikeouts. We'll move to the 7th. Yankees down 6-3, trying to make a comeback, and that'll help. Hideki Matsui, sayonara. 2-run shot for him. Jorge Posada also went deep. And the Yankees down just 6-5. Bottom 8, same score. Cesar is Turris with a shot. And Oriole fans, the anti-Bartman move. They help out on the home run. 2-run shot for his Turris. And the Orioles going to win at 10-5.
Home on opening day against the Oakland. Top 3, double steal. Mark Ellis out. Jeff Mathis says, I only needed to get one of you. Bottom 3, Angels 1-0, 2 on base. Vladimir Guerrero. Orlando Cabrera's throw bounces. Nomar Garcia-Parra can't handle. Sean Figgins scores. Angels up 2-0. It's a base hit. Guerrero's 19th RBI on opening day. That's a major league record. Top 6. Hey, look who's back with the Athletics. And Joe Saunders says, welcome back. Now sit down. Saunders filling in for the injured John Lackey. 6 2/3, only 3 hits. 9th inning, ABC. Always be closing. Brian Fuentes replaced K-Rod, gets Nomar to fly out to Torrey Hunter. The Angels win 3-0. That's their first opening day shutout in 31 years for the Angels from Anaheim. Beat the A's last time, too.
Just down to 5 in San Diego. It's Dodgers and Padres. Tony Gwynn and Dave Winfield honored before the game. Picking up top first, 2 out, bases loaded for James Loney. Rafael Furcal and Orlando Hudson both coming around. Loney, a little greedy. He's nailed that second, but by then the damage was done. Jake Peavy gave up 4 runs, 3 earned, 7 hits in 7 innings of work. Bottom 6, Jody Garrett, that's a rope. Matt Kemp getting down and dirty to make the grab. Hiroki Kuroda solid on the mound for the Dodgers. And then in the 9th, they got it to Jonathan Broxton. 100 miles per hour, couldn't do nothing with that. He gets Luis Rodriguez. Dodgers winning 4-1. Manny, in case you were wondering, 0 for 3 with a walk and a run on opening day.
SportsCenter continues from Los Angeles. Cubs open the season in Houston. Astro greats Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio on hand. Top 1, Roy Oswald pitching, Alfonso Soriano. You know, there's a region in South Africa where they sing, Sumagwaza, my yo way, yo way. It means, young man, go be a man. You don't need your mama no more.
I've got that CD in my car right now.
I was listening to it when we were riding together. Carlos Zambrano striking out new Astro Pudge Rodriguez. Bottom 6, Zambrano putting the Astros on blast, strikes out Kaz Matsui. Then, I thought Pudge already learned, didn't he? Zambrano's like, take that with you. Cubs win it 4-2. Zambrano, 5 hits allowed, 6 Ks. 5th career start on opening day for Zambrano. 1st career win on opening day.
Stu, I'm going to see your Cubs, Astros, and Zambrano raise you Mets, Reds, and Santana. How about them apples? Cold and rainy, 37 degrees in Cincy. Joey Votto, he's Canadian. He says, you play hockey, not baseball in this weather. He wanted no part of Santana in the bottom of the 4th. 3 straight fastballs. Good game to watch. Santana finishes with 7 strikeouts. Top 5, no score, not anymore. Daniel Murphy off Aaron Harang, who lost 17 games last year. Murphy homers in his first big league opener. Later in the inning, 2 on. Carlos Beltran, single to right. Jay Bruce bobbles it. He's going to come up throwing. David Wright out at home. You know, Steve Phillips discovered him. Score remains 1-0. Bottom 6, now 2-1. Santana out. Now, the Mets lost 13 games last season after leading through 6 innings. They spent some money to change that. First up, Sean Green, man on second, 2 outs. Edwin Encarnacion lines out. Green out of a jam. He'd also pitch a scoreless 7th. How about another new guy in the 8th inning, J.J. Putz? He gets Votto. It's still cold. Scoreless 8th for Putz. And now 9th inning. New closer, Francisco Rodriguez. Major league record, 62 saves last season for Anaheim. Bruce, the squib down the first base line. K-Rod handles it himself. Then Encarnacion to pop up to Carlos Delgado in foul ground. That's 2 down. Ramon Hernandez, shut it down. Mets bullpen wins it 2-1. Santana's 18th straight start without a loss. Dusty said afterwards, you better get to the Mets before they get to their bullpen.
Cardinals at home in St. Boogie, opening up the season with the Pirates. It was snowing at 9 a.m. Central, but the snow cleared in time for the game. Albert Pujols catches a ceremonial first pitch from Hall of Famer Red Shane Deist. Bottom 8 tied it to Ryan Ludwig. Peace. Ludwig cracked 37 home runs last year. Neil, at this rate, he's going to hit 162 this year. Cardinals up 3-2. Top 9, 4-3 Cards. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Cardinals closer Jason Mott gets rocked by Jack Wilson. Wilson clears the bases with a double. Pirates take a 6-4 lead with a 4-run inning. Matt Capps rocks Ryan Ludwig to sleep. Pirates win at 6-4. Ludwig may be on pace for 162 home runs this year, but the Pirates are going to go 162-0.
Colorado bottom 1. Arizona's first batter, Felipe Lopez, batting lefty off Aaron Cook. That's gone. And from the first man Cook faced to the last man he will face, Tony Clark, bottom 3, game tied at 4, batting lefty. And that is so beat.
So he was consistent then.
He was consistently giving up home runs to lefties, and Lopez and Clark were consistent, as you'll soon find out here. Glendon Rush now pitching, and Lopez now batting right-handed. Cook gone. Brandon Webb, they let him up too, but Lopez becomes the first player to hit a home run from both sides of the plate on opening day in Major League history. So it's 7-6 Arizona. Bottom 5, though, game tied. Tony Clark now batting righty against Rush. His second of the game, so he becomes the second player to hit a home run from both sides of the plate on opening day in MLB history. It happens in the same game. Are you kidding me? But they can't hold the lead, and then Jason Grilli can't hold the tie. Chad Tracy to right. That's going to prove to be the winner. Diamondbacks 9-8 in a game that had 8 home runs fly out of that ballpark.
First Florida Marlins game ever back in 1993. North Carolina beat Michigan for the national title. Monday, Tar Heels beat Michigan State. Marlins open the season with the national. Bottom 4, Marlins up 6-2, runner on third. Emilio Bonifacio won to center. Bonifacio as cool as the other side of the pillow. All the way inside the park homer. First opening day inside the park home run in the majors in 41 years, and it's his first career homer. 8-2 Marlins. Gets a curtain call, then he gets some love, Dan Uglas style. Top 6, Nationals down 8-2. 2-on for Adam Dunn, new Nationals cleanup hitter. That is a fully rolled up man. 3-run shot. Dunn looking for a 6th straight season with 40 homers. Only A-Rod, Sammy Sosa, and Babe Ruth have ever done that. Nationals cut the Marlins lead to 8-5. Bottom inning, same score. Hanley Ramirez with no outs. All right, we get the point. Ramirez, first career grand slam. Marlins going to win it 12-6. Marlins 4 home runs in the day. 3 of them actually went over the fence. By the way, the last opening day inside the park homer, Carl Yastrzemski, April 10th, 1968.
Final season of Twins baseball at the Metrodome begins with the Mariners in town, and Ken Griffey Jr. making his first start as a Mariner since October of 1999. Wang, dang, doodle. Top 5 gone off Francisco Liriano. Griffey's 8th career opening day home run ties him with Frank Robinson for the most all-time. Felix Hernandez in a 2-1 game. Bases loaded. Justin Morneau, 4-6-3 double play, and then Michael Kadire. Good game to watch. Hernandez 8 innings, 6 Ks. Mariners 6-1. Don Wakamatsu wins.
Baseball, because, you know, if we just open it up, it'd be like 10 top plays of Carolina. Number 10, A's Angels, Eric Ibar. High pop fly to left. Matt Holliday comes in, sliding grab. A's lose to the Angels 3-zip.
She's a beauty, that number 9. Indians, Rangers, Michael Young moved from shortstop to third base this season. He makes the play to get Ben Francisco.
All right, Nationals Marlins at number 8. Emilio Bonifacio charging from third. Dude also had an opening day inside the park homer.
At 7, Mets, Reds, and Cincinnati, where it was cold, but Johan Santana was hot on the mound. Alex Gonzalez steals one from the pitcher there, though. Santana probably thought he had a base hit, hustling down the line. No.
Number 6, Cubs, Astros. Milton Bradley, blooper to shallow right. Kaz Matsui says, come on, player. You got to bloop it a little bit more than that. Astros fall to the Cubs 4-2.
5 spot down in San Diego. Jody Garrett, line drive to center. Matt Kemp. Look, Mom. Great extension. Dodgers win 4-1.
Number 4, Mets Reds, sound 4.
As he lines the ball to right center field, it will stay up long enough. A sliding, juggling catch by Church. And out at first base is Encarnacion. What a play by Church.
More from this game.
Right now! Right now! Alex Gonzalez slides one to third. David Wright, the sliding stab. He throws out Gonzalez. Bert would say that was a glove save and a beauty.
How come I always get a sore throat when I do your right now?
I got one too. We got still more from that game.
Right now. Number 2, Luis Castillo lays down the butt. Edwin Encarnacion charges, makes a barehanded play to get Castillo at first. Bartender, give me a barehand play. I can't do you. I just can't.
At number 1, Emilio Bonifacio.
Breaking ball in the air center field and deep enough to score the run. In fact, deep enough that it's going to go over the head of Millage. Look at Bonifacio run. Headed for third. Porter's going to send him. Here's the throw. Bonifacio inside the park. 2-run home run. Oh, you got to love the speed.
You don't see that every day.
Welcome to South Florida.
His first Major League start Tuesday night against the Angels. You see his minor league numbers. Let's see what he can do in the majors. Torrey Hunter, not impressed in the bottom of the first. He's got a double off Cahill, and manager Bob Guerin came out to talk to his rookie pitcher. Settle down, settle down. Bases loaded now, and Juan Rivera pops out. Cahill and the A's get out of the inning. Good piece of managing by Guerin. Bottom second, same score, 1 out, 1 on. Cahill with a wild pitch. Jeff Mathis coming around from third. Angels up 2-0. Bottom 5, they're down 3-2, the Angels. 1 out, 1 on, full count for Kendry Morales. Well hit back up the box. Hunter comes home, game tied at 3. Cahill, 5 innings of work, 5 walks, and 3 runs. Top 8, A's up 5-3, 2 outs, 2 on. Darren Oliver on the mound, Jason Giambi at the plate. That drops in to bring Ryan Sweeney home. A's going to win at 6-4. Giambi 3 for 5 with the RBI. Jack Cust 3 for 4.
On the Padres, LA looking for its first win. Manny Ramirez looking for his first hit. Top 4, Dodgers down 1-0. Second at bat. 0 for 3 on Monday. Tuesday, raking, son. Raking, letting the dreads hang. All right, saying you got to keep your eye on the rock, right? When you, oh, really? Maybe not. Or what if, what if my dreads are in my way? Dude, still representing in 53 games with LA last year. He hit .396. 2 batters later, 1 out, 1 on. Russell Martin. RBI double to deep center, scores Manny. That ties it at 1. Dodgers also get a sac fly in the inning to lead 2-1. Bottom 6, 2 on, no outs. Chase Headley, a fully grown up man. RBI double down third baseline. 2 runs, played it. Padres take the lead 3-2. Headley came in hitting .325 career against the Dodgers. Top 7, Dodgers down 4-2. 2 on, 2 out, 3-1 count. Manny pops out to end the inning. Padres beat the Dodgers 4-2. Ramirez 1 for 4, a double and a run.
Brewers taking on the Giants in the season opener for both teams. Sully Sullenberger there, wearing number 155 for the number of people on board that U.S. Airways flight that he landed in the Hudson River.
That all of their hero.
Yeah,
big time.
24-year-old Tim Lincecum wearing number 55, youngest Giants pitcher to start on opening day since Mark Davis in 1984. But in the second, he had some control issues. Walks Mike Cameron on 4 straight pitches, all of them high and inside. He allowed the leadoff batter to get on in the first 3 innings, and that's asking for trouble. Later in the second, runner on third, and here comes trouble in the unlikely form of Jeff Suppan, the opposing pitcher. He doubles down the left field line. Brewers put a run on the board. They were down 3-1. Next batter, Ricky Weeks. That's well hit. Suppan coming in to score. Weeks dives in the second for the double. Brewers down 3-2. Lincecum left after the third inning. Brewers manager Ken Maka said, if you told me we'd get Lincecum out by the third, I'd be feeling good. And he was until the Giants took the lead. And then in the 7th, up 7-5, Benjamin Molina doesn't think that's enough. He takes Dave Bush. The Giants win at 10-6. Lincecum doesn't get the win, but the Giants do get enough offense to win for a change in one of his starts.
Dustin Pedroia, bottom 1, no score. Delta Bravo to Foxtrot Charlie. Request permission to blast. Delta Bravo, permission granted. Home run. He had .326, 17 homers last year in his MVP season, 1-zip Red Sox. And then his pitcher, Josh Beckett, was just straight up redunculous. Schools Akinori Iramura. And then Evan Longoria thought he wanted some. He didn't. Beckett, 9th career double-digit strikeout game. Top 6, 2-1 for the Rays, 4-1 Sox. Beckett rocks Carlos Pena into La La Land. 2 outs. Next batter, Pat Burrell. Still 2 runners on. Burrell. I like to say induced. The pitcher induced Burrow to ground out to third. Beckett, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts. Bottom 6, 4-1 Sox. You know Red Sox fans love Jason Varitek. He turns 37 years old on Saturday. Old man can still pop. Solo shot. First of the year. He had 13 last year. 5-1 Red Sox. Top 9. Red Sox 5-3. 2 outs. Full count. Jonathan Papelbon tells Gabe Gross, you ain't got to go home, kid, but you got to get the heck up out of here. Red Sox win the game 5-3. You saw Ted Kennedy throw out the first pitch. Ted Kennedy's grandfather, John Honey Fitzgerald, threw out the first pitch at
Sunday to open the season after a day off. They were back at it in Philly. That's Jamie Moyer. He's almost as old as Stewart. First batter of the game, Kelly Johnson says, let's get this party started.
He's almost 25?
Yeah. Let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly. I was waiting for the reaction. Johnson, first pitch solo home run. Later in the inning, runner on second for Brian McCann. Chase Utley can't make the play going to his left. He was charged with an error. Jones scored from second, 2-0 Braves. Coolest name in the majors, Jair Jurgens. Strong season debut for the Braves. He's just 23. They get Shane Victorino. Next batter is Chase Utley. Jeff Kellogg says he went around. Jurgens 5 2/3, 4 hits, struck out a pair. 5th inning, Braves up 3-0. Chipper Jones off Moyer. Solo shot, Jones 409th. Braves win it 4-0. Jurgens and 4 relievers held the champs in just 6 hits.
Cubs and Astros, Alfonso Soriano taking on Wandy Rodriguez. Top 1 no score. Soriano struggling off-speed pitch he got played in the Department of Redundancy department in the 3rd again. Monday, Soriano had his 50th career leadoff homer. On Tuesday, he did what he did only 7 times last year, struck out 3 times. Top 8 throw. Soriano's like, let me put some sauce on that, facing LaTroy Hawkins. Solo home run. He had 29 last season. It's his 2nd this season. 10th inning, bottom 10, tied at 2. Jeff Keppinger on deck. Kevin Gregg facing Miguel Tejada. Gregg intentionally walks Tejada and loads the bases. Next batter, Keppinger, bases loaded, 1 out. Holla at a player when you see him in the street. Broke his bat on the lineup, brings in Pudge Rodriguez. 2nd career walk-off hit. Stros win it 3-2 by the way.
Before the game, and then they got to work during the game. Bottom first, 2 out, Chris Duncan. No need to chase it. It's not coming back. Off Ian Snell, hits the foul pole, but it counts. Cards up 2-1. Duncan's first home run. Yadier Molina also had a 2-run home run. This is Colby Rasmus, number 12 ranked Major League Baseball prospect according to ESPN.com. Check out the swing. That'll get through for his first Major League hit. Came back for another one, 2 for 4 in his debut. Also scored twice. Next batter, Albert Pujols. And wow, there's Pretty, and then there's Holly Berry, and there's home runs, and then there's that home run. Pujols 2 for 3 with a home run. He reached base 5 times. Cardinals win at 9-3. Carlos 4-0. And Chicago pushed the White Sox season opener back, so Mark Burley had to wait a day to get to work against the Royals. Top 2nd scoreless, Alex Gordon taking him deep. Gordon's first solo shot, Royals with a 1-0 lead. Gil Mesh doing his thing. Bottom 4 tied at 1. Mesh gives Paul Konerko swinging. Bottom 5, Josh Fields. May I help? You know, thanks. I'm just looking. Dwayne Wise chases a high fastball. Mesh struck out 6 in 7 innings of work, gave up just 1 earned run. Things looking good for the Royals until Kyle Farnsworth came in the 8th. His career ERA against the White Sox, 8.78. Jim Thome up with 2 runners on. Miguel Olivo wanted it low and away. It was high and away. Thome made sure of it. Number 542 of his career. Paul Konerko said,
Ubaldo Jimenez on the mound for the Rockies, facing the Diamondbacks. Top 1, Chris Young. Just going back to the dugout. Cry, whatever. Just rethink yourself. Top 3, Dan Herron on the mound for Arizona. 2 outs, runner at 3rd. Herron strikes out Seth Smith. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts. Top 5, no score. Troy Tulowitzki. Now, Monday night, I said he was on pace for 162 home runs because he homered in the opening game. He's still on pace for 162 home runs. In fact, if he doesn't hit 162 homers, I'm walking back from L.A. Check with me in October.
get started.
Yeah, right, like I'm going to do it. Todd Helton singles in. Ian Stewart. Rockies get the win.
Double animal style from In-N-Out Burger. It's a West Coast thing, and trust me, it's good.
Salad. It's the West Coast.
It's SportsCenter's top play. Sean Marks, the alley-oop pass from Chris Paul, throwing it down. Hornets clinch a playoff spot with a win over the Heat.
Number 9, tastier than some Roscoe's chicken and grits. Boy,
Chicken and waffles.
I like grits. Royals and White Sox, Josh Fields, nice move, nice save, nice third baseline, nice throw. Royals beat the White Sox 4-2.
All right, so you just got here. Chicken and waffles. UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. First leg, Arsenal taking on Villarreal in Spain. Marco Senna with a laser beam, 30 yards from outside the box. More soccer coming up.
Like right now, Arsenal, Villarreal, Diego Lopez, nice save. That's more than a nice save. That's a diving one-hander. He guessed right.
Number 6 on the ice, Islanders and Hurricanes. Eric Stahl had 3 goals and an assist. That's a hat trick and a hat rack. Finished with club record, 4th hat trick of the season. Hurricanes beat the Islanders 9-0.
Red Sox and Rays. I still want grits, by the way. Carlos Pena diving catch at first base. The Sox beat the Rays 5-3. That's good enough for number 5.
I'm telling you, get 3 wings and a waffle. Set you right. Soccer, quarterfinals, first leg, Villarreal and Arsenal. Emmanuel Adebayor. The pass onside with his chest, and then he puts it in the net. Villarreal drew 1-1 with Arsenal.
I want some grits and bacon. I like bacon. Brewers and Giants, number 3, Corey Hart. I actually like this soccer bicycle kick better than that. That's just me. I don't put them together. I just, say what they're ranked, and that was 3.
You know what's big out here?
What's that?
Volleyball. Men's college volleyball, Stanford, UC San Diego. Evan Romero with a pancake dig, and then Eric Shoji volleys with his foot to Brad Lawson, who makes a kill. That play, actually, that's legal. You can't do that. And Stanford got the point, and they won the match.
And that's number 2?
That's number 2.
Number 1, a friendly exhibition between Sweden and Switzerland.
Wow.
Forward Linus Omark, ridiculous shootout goal. He just dinked it over the goalie. Those are your top plays.